All right. Oh my gosh, I haven't even seen my setup. Hey, everyone. Hey, it's Alex Sabatelli Rager here. Thank you so much for showing up tonight. Welcome to the call. We are here to talk about X39, LifeWave, this opportunity, and all the good things that come along with it. And so we're going to try to really inspire you tonight, whether you're coming in learning about the product for the first time, you want to understand what it means to you for your body, but also for the people that you know and love, because this is a word of mouth product, right? It works so darn well, and we have such great effects that we share this with other people. And that is the mode of marketing that we have. And that's a risky thing to do when you really think about it, right? When you put your product in the hands of your customers and let them do the marketing, that's pretty darn exciting, especially when you see the kind of growth that this product has generated over the last 3 years, 3.5 years since it's been born. So we're talking today about LifeWave. We're talking about X39, the product, the science behind it, the inventor, the company, all the things that you may have seen on the flyer. And then we're going to talk a little bit about what it means to get started as a customer, as a wholesale purchaser, as a brand partner, and somebody who might even want to take this all the way to, to the masses with your influence. So we are welcoming you here today. Quick disclaimer that I am not here to talk about this product in any way to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease in the body. And you're going to see how the body itself is the miracle and does so much amazing work when you add this technology to it. And that's what I'm here for. And that's what I'm super excited about. And I think you're going to love the information tonight. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and get started with you, and hopefully do this in a nice record time, because it's the holiday week. So let's, in first getting started, hold on, let me just check, because I did get a little notification. I want to make sure that I'm being heard okay, and that there's not an issue. It looks like we are good. Okay, thank you for that. So getting started, I just want to share a couple screens with you first about basically the events that we're doing every single week to support you, to learn more about the products and the company and the industry and all the things, and then also to be able to share this with other people. So tonight is Monday night, and on Mondays and Wednesdays every week, typically I do this call. And then, of course, on Saturday, we have a business building call. We also have a launch lab for people that are just getting started who want to learn some of the mindsets and how we do this, how we get started in this type of a business. We have that on Wednesdays. So all of this is here, and I'm going to share the screen at the end. So be ready to take a screenshot of it by the end of this. Otherwise, this is also available on our Start X39 website, which I will also be showing right here, and also in another spot down the road here in the end of this presentation. So if you see here, we've got a Facebook group for this whole team. So if you're brand new to the team, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here and inviting people here. Make sure you're part of that Facebook group. This is where we can celebrate you, keep you educated, give you all kinds of information and where to get plugged in, and be a part of a community. This is a huge movement that we're behind. And then, of course, YouTube. Quantum Field team, YouTube is it's actually Quantum Field is our YouTube channel, and you might be watching the streaming or in replay. This is a great place to be able to send people who are on the go so that they can just have that playing in the background. And then, of course, it also will immediately give you the replay. That's where all the replays are on the YouTube. So take a screenshot of that. And then I'll be talking about these next two sites. One site is all about the product. We've put this together so that you can learn and focus just on this X39 product. And then the second is all about our team business site, which is everything from soup to nuts on how we do what we do in sharing this product on behalf of the company and, of course, for the people that we love. So we'll talk about that a little bit too. So let's go ahead and dive right into the presentation in terms of why are we looking at this amazing product? Because optimum health and wellness can totally be yours with this approach of activating the energy in your cells, the way the flow of energy in your body moves for improvements in your strength and your stamina and so much more that we're going to be talking about. So the main question here is, have you been patched yet? And if you haven't been patched yet, make sure you get with the person who invited you onto this call and get yourself some patches, because these little magic miracle things, I call them my power patches, can make such a huge difference in your life. And we're talking all about that today. And it's really about elevating, activating, and regenerating every cell in your body, which then can reactivate, regenerate, and do all those things for your entire body, all your systems in your body, right? So let's talk about cells for just a quick moment. Two main types of cells in the body. We have cells that have been differentiated into skin or bones or lungs or hair or your eyes or organs. your systems, right? They've been specialized and they're specific to those different systems in the body or structures in the body. Then we have those cells that actually created those in the first place, the ones that go out and become these things, right? These are the universal pluripotent cells. They're also known as stem cells. And what they do is they go in and they actually turn into whatever they need to be. They turn into whatever. So they are able to regenerate, to repair, to basically just create, right? They're like creator cells. And these pluripotent universal cells are the holy grail of anti-aging because they help us with our wounds and our regeneration and with healing. And it's our innate body's environment. When the environment of our body is healthy, when the terrain is healthy, when the fish water tank is healthy, the fish is healthy, right? Our environment is everything. And if we don't have enough energy in our cells, if we don't have enough voltage at the mitochondrial level, and we have all of the stinking thinking and all the things that actually create aging happening in the body, then we're not going to be able to regenerate and heal and do all of these things. And what happens is over time, these cells, all of the cells, both types, the universal pluripotent and all the other cells, start to downregulate. They downregulate with bad thinking or stuck, trapped traumas in your body, all these things. And then, of course, dis-ease and chemicals and toxicity and on and on and on. And this causes premature aging. And what's happening is that the terrain, the genetics are starting to downregulate our DNA, and we're not expressing at the optimal levels. So I just wanted you to kind of grasp that concept, because what happens when we put this patch on is almost miraculous, right? So by the age of 30, what I want you to understand is half of your cells, including the universal pluripotent cells, are actually still, particularly the universal pluripotent cells, they're dormant. They're not doing their job. So we're not healing as fast, we're not repairing as fast, and we're aging quicker. Same thing when we hit age 60, where almost all of them are dormant. And we're going to see this, especially when you get around 80, 70s, 60s, 70s, 80s, where people just aren't healing. They're just not healing. And they're getting complex issues and more toxicity trying to handle those issues. And there's another way. There just is. So this is really the focus of this conversation, because this activation patch, this little power patch, produces these copper peptides in your body, which, again, holy grail of not only anti-aging, but age reversal. That's what got my attention. We can actually do that. I'll tell you how it works real quickly. It's made of organic nanocrystals. They are formulated to activate this particular tripeptide, GHK, and GHK copper peptides, which reset thousands of your genes, right? We're talking a third of your genome gets reset, re-regulated, upregulated to that younger, healthier state before they went dormant. Okay, so we're talking recharge, reboot, glow up. It's so exciting. And it reactivates also, and especially, these universal cells that are out there looking for inflammation to repair, rebuild, regenerate all the tissues, all the systems, everything, head to toe. And probably in your field as well, because you get a full energetic glow up. I think it actually glows up your entire frequency of your body, which is going to make you more magnetic as well. Pretty cool. And I'm not kidding. That actually happens. So here's how it works. You put on this little patch. It looks like a small Band-Aid. It's actually classified the same as a Band-Aid, a medical one device by the FDA. It's not transdermal. It's not putting anything into your skin. But what it is doing is it's trapping your body heat in the infrared spectra, and it's reflecting it back from these nanocrystals, very specific frequency that signals your body to produce this tripeptide, this GHK copper peptides. And in the first 24 to 48 hours, amazing things happen. I'm getting ahead of myself. It's so exciting. But sorry, I'm a geek about this stuff. But I just want you to know that the healthy activity is very unique to this patch. Specifically, there are other patches that we don't even go into, because this patch is the granddaddy of them all. And the activity that's happening is it's really magical. It's based in a phototherapy, which is a ancient technology of using light to change the chemistry of the body. we've heard of other technologies like using sound and vibration and so on. It's all, at the end of the day, it's energy. We are made of energy. Everything is energy and light. And so we can affect light instantly with light itself without changing the chemistry, with having to put lotions and potions and shampoos and supplements and all of the things into the body to try to get an effect. That's a little different, to say the least. So this science has been around a very long time. Ancient Greeks used it. There's lots of science around it now for the last 100 years. It's very well proven. It's amazing. So phototherapy is called photobiomodulation. It's a fancy word for that. It just means changing your chemistry of the body with light. You can wear the patch anywhere on the body, although all of our studies have been done in these two spots, behind the neck and below the belly button, just in order to do comparative studies with the other ones that we have. But you can wear it anywhere. Any place on the skin will do. And the way to wear it is just 12 hours on the body, and then take it off, throw it away, and then take a 12-hour break to rest and rejuvenate. Drink lots of water, and then put one on again the next day. Most of the time, people put it on in the morning and then they take it off at night. And I highly recommend that as soon as you get your month's supply, which comes in this beautiful packaging, by the way, first of all, and then inside is this, what's called a sleeve. It's a month's supply of products. Just put your little sleeve near your toothpaste or your toothbrush, so you remember to put it on in the morning, take it off at night. And that way you can piggyback that habit and make sure that you don't forget or miss it, because every day matters. It really does. And it's really just that simple. And if you get sleepy, you can certainly wear it at night instead of daytime. If you find that it's just too much energy of an energy boost, which can happen to some people, that's fine too. Just take it off. Maybe just take half the backing off your next one the next day, and titrate your way up a couple more hours each day until you get to the full 12 hours. It's just really that simple. You don't have to change your lifestyle. You don't have to eat anything. You don't have to throw anything away, although you might choose to. It's very, very simple. And again, what it's doing is it's elevating the GHK and the GHK copper peptides. And this is proven to happen, to elevate in the body, and they are directly related to the decrease in the activity of these universal cells. Literally, like even as soon as we age, the GHK copper peptides go down, and so too do the activity of these cells just goes down. So you want to elevate that and keep that elevated to get all of the results. And it happens so fast. And again, it's especially these particular cells that make such a difference in the body, and the benefits are absolutely stunning. And I'm going to go through some of those right now. The first things that happen are immediately within your first 24 to 48 hours, you get this reboot. Like, it's like getting plugged in. That's how I see it. Most people, not everybody feels it. I just want you to know, some people feel it, some people don't, and many people do. But I just want you to know that everybody's unique degrading, right? Disintegration from their life, from their what they've eaten, what they've done. I mean, everybody's different. Everybody's dis-ease process is different. So this is, your intelligence is going to go to work in its own way. But the things we do know are that antioxidants and anti-inflammatory, like a lowering of inflammation, happen immediately within the first 24 to 48 hours. And what does this mean? It means you can start detoxing the stuff you can't get rid of, and it's going to get your cells activated to start moving towards the inflammatory responses in the body to help reduce that. And that can look like many things right away, including very rapid pain relief for some people. And for others, I didn't have pain, so that wasn't an issue for me, but I got really excited about sleeping. So let's talk about the things that happen. And this can happen over, again, anytime between 1 to 3 months even, but dramatic most of the time, and many, many things. So here's what you can expect. More energy. Okay. Using this daily, you might notice this right away, but if not, just notice it's going to be it's an even, very clear energy that you might wake up a little earlier in the morning, just feeling more refreshed, less tired in the afternoon. It's just beautiful, the energy. Certainly better sleep. This is very, very common, and this can happen right away. Definitely one of the things that I found after years of not enough sleep. I can share my personal testimony on that. It was huge. I mean, I went from 5 hours a night and really stressing about it. I used to wear a Fitbit. I was so concerned about it and was tracking it, and it was just like depressing. And I slept for 9.5 hours for probably the first 2 weeks, or it was like 9 hours for 2 weeks. And I tracked it. And then I ended up balancing out about 7.5 hours. And I'm telling you, that was like life-changing, because I know how important sleep and recovery is. And that was really a big issue for me. So that's something to look for. Dramatic pain relief for some can be instant. Otherwise, it can take a little bit of time. But oh my gosh, I mean, relief from pain that you've just couldn't get rid of for years and years and years. It's really, really incredible what happens when your body has this balance. Again, think of the fish tank and the fish. You change that water and you charge that water up, that fish is going to start healing. And it might take a little time, but it will start healing. So wrinkle reduction was an exciting one for me. I love this because guess what? Everybody's taking collagen and elastin, and all these things are trying to get hyaluronic acid and all this stuff in their skin and in their bodies, and they're trying to regenerate everything with collagen. It's the most abundant protein in the whole body. So we're just talking about wrinkle reduction, but it's body wide. We're getting this increase in collagen in the body, which is just incredible. But specifically in the skin, we start to notice this appearance of lines and wrinkles that decreases significantly, especially over the couple of few months. So take a picture of your face if you haven't started yet, straight on both sides, the neck, and any scars you might have on your body, because scar reduction is another thing which is unexpected and really cool to look for as a possibility as we elevate these universal cells and activate them. That final stage in healing, which is called remodeling, can happen. And that's something that happened with me also, with a 6-year-old dog bite in the face, with a scar on my lip that softened and lightened and changed it. Like, you can't even tell it's there anymore. And that was like, what? I didn't even know to look for that. So there's a health tracker I'll tell you about in a minute. Sports performance, whoa, like huge, especially as we get older, over the age of 50. People feel amazing with not only their sports performance, but of course their recovery, all around something to look for and watch for. It's just absolutely incredible. Wound healing, I mentioned a little bit about that last phase, but we're talking 3 times faster wound healing when you use this patch, because the body is totally activated and ready to go. It's attracted to inflammation and wants to repair, rebuild, and regenerate. It's what the body does when it has these specific cells. So that elevation that's been clinically proven of that GHK copper peptides directly related to what's happening there. So I can't wait to show you where the research is. Youth renewal and age reversal, these are the ones that I especially geeked about, and like really, because I do everything I can to stay healthy. I want this vessel to be a clean and pure vessel for me to do what I'm supposed to do in the world with comfort and joy and no pain and no dis-ease. And to be able to actually reverse the clock, we actually see different markers of reversal of age by like 8 years of age reversal in 6 months of using this patch with markers around the heart. I mean, it's just like different biomarkers. It's absolutely amazing what happens when you reset these genes and you keep them reset by wearing this patch every day. It's amazing. So just to wrap up on some of the results, here's just a few pictures. Hair growth is another super common thing. It's not something we've researched because it's not everybody who has the genetics, but most people do. And I wasn't even thinning. And and after the whole, recent pandemic stuff, like a lot of people lost a lot of hair. So this is definitely something to look for. But I had a whole new halo of growth at 3 weeks after starting this patch that I didn't even expect. My hairdresser was like, "What are you doing?" So really amazing. Speaking of which, my hairdresser started sharing the product after she saw what it did for me. So it just happens. So the other thing I want to say that I don't have a slide for here is what this does for cognition. We have some brain mapping studies and brain studies that will blow your mind, no pun intended, but I just want you to understand that the cognition between just the coherence between the left and right hemisphere of the brain, the way that the brain starts to work, the autonomic nervous system, so your responses to stress, to triggers in your life, it's life-changing what this does for your mood, for your sleep, for your feel good, for your cognition, for memory overall. It's just a heart rate variability, the brain and the heart coherence. It's really beautiful what this does, and this changes lives. This part alone, what this does for the brain and for anxiety and depression and relationships, it's the thing I think I love most about this product. Obviously, I'm still really excited. I've been with the company for 3.5 years, so all of these benefits could totally be yours. and are so worth it. You're so worth it. And so are the people I'm sure you've been thinking about when I go through all of these different things that it can touch. Everyone can, I mean, everyone is aging. So everyone can benefit from a product like this. And that's why we share it in this way. So the place where we share the product is startx39.com. This has everything soup to nuts about just the product. You can dive deep into the science. There's a health tracker there. I always send my new customers a health tracker so they can look at all those different little parameters I just went through and start rating themselves on a scale of 1 to 10, a subjective scale of how is their mood? How did they sleep, over the last week? How are improvements in the skin and then this and that? So you can start looking for all the little things because sometimes we're expecting it to show up in one place, but it shows up in another. And so when you realize just how systemic and how the whole body heals itself when it's activated like this, is really, it's something to behold and it's something to track. So startx39.com is everything X39. Nothing, doesn't have a sales place to purchase. So you want to go back to the person who sends you here. If you are already sharing this product, this is the website to share from, because it gives people a very straight focus on this one product and gives everything they need to know to make a smart decision for themselves or the people they're shopping for. So let me just tell you a little bit now about our company and about our founder and a little bit about the industry, because and then I'll show you how to get started on any level. This isn't going to be like a heavy sales pitch for you to come in and, rock the world with it. And you certainly can if you want to, because that's what I'm doing. And so I just want you to know this is a safe place for you to learn about how to get started that's right for you. So learning about basically David Schmidt, who is, I say basically, this man is so incredible. He's got over 130 patents on his products. This product alone took 10 years to produce, $4 million. This man was a diehard, knowing that he wanted to get this right. No pharmaceutical company could figure it out, what he figured out. And he patented this product for 20 years. And we're still, I think, have 17, maybe 16 and a half, 17 years left on this patent. Nobody can touch this. This man is a 2-time recipient of the Advanced Technology Award, 2 times from the International Hall of Fame. No messing around. This is a technology company. This man is a scientist. He's also still our CEO and founder, and he has 1 foot in the quantum and 1 foot in the science realm. He understands what it means to change the fish tank water and not just trying to fix the fish. And that's what is making this work. I hope that you get that analogy. A little bit about the company. It's almost a 20-year-old company, right? He's been around a long time. Like I said, there are other patches, but this is the patch that does almost what all the others do, and then some, in a slightly different way. And this is all that we focus on here because it can just do so much and it keeps it affordable and not wearing a bunch of things. But just know it's a almost 20-year-old company, and we went from 20 million to 320 million in the last 3.5 years since this product came out. That's how good it is. It's not because a bunch of people started selling it. It's because a bunch of people started using it, loving it, and then they share it with other people. It's product that creates those sales. It's not people. So recent 30% growth that we had happened in 1 month period this summer. So timing is amazing because the industry itself that I'm going to talk about in just a moment is really, really booming right now. This company, we are open in over 75 countries. I mean, you can do business worldwide. Should you decide to share this again with some relatives, family, or a whole network of people that you might have in another country. I mentioned already it's a patented technology, but what I love about this as an opportunity as well is it's not a Me Too product. I have a whole cupboard full of supplements, and drawers and cupboards full of supplements and shakes and this and that, and stuff for energy, stuff for this, stuff for that. And it's like, you know what? I don't even need so many of them anymore. Not only do I not have to compete with them, but I'm saving so much money not having to take these little finer supplements where my whole body's producing it by itself now. It's just incredible. So it's just not a Me Too product. You don't have to compete. Nobody has to change their lifestyle. You don't have to change your diet. You don't have to change your favorite products. There's nothing else like it. You stick it on, you take it off, you stick it on, you take it off. And that's it. So you might actually save some money with the results you get, not having to use some of the things that you already have, which I love. So talking briefly about the industry, the biologics industry is super, super big. And, like I said before, I kind of geek out on like the the age reversal thing, you know, and so stem cells and exosomes and PRP and all these different products that people are extracting, they're extracting from their bone marrow and from their adipose tissue and their blood, and they're spinning their blood, and they're trying to get these universal cells and the signaling molecules that these cells put out that heal, regenerate, and repair your tissues. They're trying to extract them out and put them back into your body in different places, whether it's cosmetic or, you know, internal, right? To try to get these effects, because it's amazing what these cells can do, right? But it's becoming extremely expensive, highly regulated, difficult to do here, even in the States. In fact, illegal to inject most of these in the States unless it's coming from your own blood. Now, if it's coming from your own blood or your own bone marrow or fat or whatever, which is fine, they can re-inject that into you. Well, first of all, it's super expensive, but how many active universal cells do you have when you do that? At least get on these patches for 3 months, get elevated, get a whole bunch of these active and elevated, get the environment right. So when they pull this stuff out, you're going to actually have some growth factors there to repair, rebuild, and regenerate at the knee or wherever you want to inject them. I'm not saying you need to still do that, but it's a huge industry. And I just want you to understand what game we're playing, not game, the field that we're playing in here. These patches for less than a cup of coffee competes directly or enhances this industry of biologics. Like, it's mind-blowing. This is affordable for every family. And if it's not, you can share with a few people and make it affordable for every family, and for every big family to make it affordable. It's so simple. That's why we do it this way. And we're literally getting results that would absolutely put these guys to shame. It's amazing. But they can work together. It's a huge industry. It's expected to go to 30 billion. We're in the right place at the right time. So I just want to say, is this a time for you to share with other people? Maybe, right? Again, whether it's just to share because you love it and you are thinking of other people who can benefit, please let that be your come from. Because when you have a service or heart of service to help other people, that's how we do this. It's not about you making millions and millions, even if you can, and you can. It's about, okay, I know that I can get my products paid for. Now, who do I love? Who do I care for? What can I do with this? So just something to think about in terms of a come from, but the possibilities are truly endless. You can just get your products for a little bit less. You can offset the cost altogether. You can make a side income. You can stay home. You can make a full income. You can create a legacy, right? There's anything that you want to create with this will go with your service. It'll go directly with your ability to influence and help other people to get started and to come from a place of love and goodwill, right? That's how you'll be received if that's where it's coming from. And the sky's the limit. It's really beautiful. But many people just want to share with a few people that they love. And I'll show you how simple that is. But really, what's most important for your life is important. I'm not saying that this is just about, of course, yes, it's about helping others, but what would drive you to do such a thing, right? I just want you to know that my biggest driver really is to help people get to their highest potential. I mean, it really is a deep driver for me. Everything I do has been around that, even to my own detriment sometimes. But when I recognized how important it was to take care of myself in terms of not just the body and physical, but meditation and all the things that I love. Like, I have these huge rituals. I need time. Let me just say time freedom. It was the biggest one for me. I love to be able to just do what I want to do, be in flow, do my work, do my play, travel if I want, and just say yes to everything that I want to say yes to. And that's what this opportunity can provide for you, should you want to go there. But even just to take that car payment away or to afford groceries today, it's huge what's happening right now. And having an opportunity in this industry at this time that's so affordable and so effective, I cannot, and it's so hard not to share anyway, because it works so darn well. Everything that we have in terms of how to do this, we've put together a team training site called build331.com. This is one to visit. All the details around the compensation, how we do what we do, everything you could possibly need is in this training center. And it was created by this team, which is the biggest team and the fastest growing team in the entire company. And you already saw that the company has grown to 320 million in the last 3 years, and this team was at the helm of it. Incredible. I'm not saying we're better than anyone. I'm just saying the systems work, and so you can plug in safely and know that you will be highly supported and get what you need should you decide to come on in. So here's the ways that you can get started, and I'm going to share a little bit about the compensation plan. I think I keep playing with this in terms of the order of things. I think what I'm going to share first, I'm going to skip ahead a couple of slides. I think they had it this way before I started sharing it, but then I'll show you how to get started, because you of course can become a customer, you can become a preferred customer, you can buy it wholesale, and I'll show you how to do that. But why would you buy wholesale is because when you come in with wholesale, you also are automatically set up as a brand partner. So you have the opportunity, if should you decide to share with other people, to make money, right? You can make money, you can build team, and you can make, create freedom and all of those good things. So the basics of this compensation plan are that we build 2 teams. That's it. We're a binary program. So we build a team on our right and we build a team on our left. Every product that is sold has a value of points, just a number of points that kind of go with it. And those points go into the buckets of your right team and your left team. So as I bring in people and I help 2 people get to, start with their wholesale accounts, and they have their own auto ship, and they've got products that are putting points in the bucket. And then I've got a couple on the other side. I've got my own products. I'm set up right now to produce what are called cycle bonuses. So again, all the details are in build331.com, step 8 compensation plan. You can watch a whole video with the details, but what I just want you to know is it's a binary. And when all these points collect, a certain ratio hits, and then it kicks out a bonus of $50 to you, right? It's a cycle bonus. It's awesome, right? You say, oh, $50, woohoo. Well, that $50 adds up as your team grows and more products are being used and sold. And those buckets fill up. So long as you're qualified with your own auto ship, then which you're using the product anyway, right? So these buckets fill up and they kick out all these bonuses, and you can earn up to $25,000 per week in bonuses. That's $100,000 a month in bonuses just from these buckets by helping your team move product to customers that use it and get benefits from it. Holy moly, $100,000 limit on that, right? That's one way that we get paid. Another way that we can get paid, of course, is the next level of that. When we help our team do this, sell product and get better and bring on some more people and teams are fun. We can actually earn a percentage of their bonuses. So when they get their buckets full and they're making bonuses, we can earn 25% on the people that we brought in and helped do that. We can earn 20% on the people that they brought in, and another 20% on the people they brought in. We're talking 3 levels of matching bonuses. Like there could be somebody 3 levels down who goes gangbusters and is making $100,000 a week or a month in these matching bonuses. And if I'm doing these qualifications that are here, that on this slide, if I'm doing that, I literally can earn 20% of that $25,000 or $100,000 a month. I can earn $20,000 on the person who's making $100,000 in cycles. Like that blew my mind. That is called legacy money. That's obviously the highest end of things, but it's doable and it's being done. That's the magic of a product that works like this, that's growing like this, 30% growth. I'm telling you, I have to say it again, in this last summer, this is possible for anyone. So again, the details are here, but let's go back one notch here and just talk about what does it mean to actually get started. You really want to just consider, do I want one sleeve, 1 month supply for $150 retail? Do you want to come in with a 3-month supply with a wholesale account, which is also our brand partner opportunity, same exact thing. You're just not obligated to share. You just have an account, but you're set up that you can. And that's, you can get 3 for the price of 2 with that. Do you want to be on an auto ship because you want those buckets to start filling? Because what happens is when you start sharing and people get started, they start sharing, and then all of a sudden the products are selling and the points are coming in. So you want to make sure you're on an auto ship. That's why we have this. Plus, when you're getting 3 sleeves, you're definitely going to be probably sharing with a few people, including somebody in your household. You don't want to run out. You might sample a few. And so having that auto ship is really pretty much just having your own product to use and to share with a few people so that you can start to earn. So this is what the order form looks like. You can have the person who sent you here share this with you or text it to you so you can see these options. But basically, like I said, retail customer, 1 sleeve, 1 month supply is $149.95. You can come in at the silver pack for 3 for the price of 2, so $299, and then you would set yourself up with at least 1 sleeve auto ship per month. The business builder is the gold, which is 5 sleeves. Plus, you get a bonus of one of our previous sleeves that were created in one of our previous products, which is just nice. You can get the one for skin or something. Love it. So you get a bonus sleeve there. And then you would want to get yourself set up with an auto ship of 2. So this is perfect for a household with 2 people that are going to use the product, that are going to share with a few people, and then you have an auto ship. And this is the level that it's called Business Builder. It's gold. This is the level where you can promote to the higher levels and start making more money. So at the very least, this would be a goal for you if you get started at silver. If you want to build a business, you're going to want to at least get to gold as soon as possible so that you can get to that cornerstone manager position that, again, I'll show you in just a second. The serious business builders, these are those who have a network of people. They've done things like this before. They might have a storefront and they want to sell and retail some from their store. This is the best pricing you can get. It's only $84 a sleeve. You don't need an auto ship for 3 months. You're set up to earn at the highest level, and you can make your money back by bringing in 3 other people with that same size pack, because you earn the highest commission back, basically the product introduction bonus. You make $500 for each person you bring in at that same level with you for 3 months until you have an opportunity to promote. So for the big business builders, that's the kit to come in with if you can afford it, but you can always upgrade to that. Only do what's comfortable for you. There's no pressure whatsoever. And the 3 months of that higher pay starts the moment you upgrade. So you can come in a little earlier, try the product, start sharing a little bit, and then when you're ready to go, you can upgrade and go ahead and go to that diamond level and go for it. I will tell you, I didn't expect to feel anything. I didn't want to try the product expecting anything because I saw what the science told me it was going to do. And I had worked in another company, so I saw the opportunity. I saw the marketing plan. I'd never seen anything like it. It was really amazing. And I knew how incredible the technology was. It's only one product. It just made so much sense. I just came straight in at the diamond level, and I just told myself I have 90 days to bring in as many other people the same as me as possible, and I'll make my investment back and then some, and then I'll have all the product I need for myself and to build my business. And that's how I came in. But again, do what's comfortable and works for you. You might just want to get started on the product, which is the way most everybody starts. So we love it any way that you come in. And so one quick last piece here. I mentioned if you were to go to the gold level, this little icon down here with the U and then the left team and the right team, the structure of you coming in at gold with an auto ship of 2 sleeves and 2 silvers on each side that have an auto ship, that will qualify you to move up to where you can earn $1,500 a week in these bonuses, and that can change a life. Just that. We create a manager. That position is called manager. If you create that position of manager and you just duplicate managers and other people that do that same thing, you will move all the way up this marketing plan. You at gold with 2 sleeves and 2 silvers with active auto ship, and you'll start moving up this plan and literally can change lives in so many ways. It's just beautiful. So that's how it all works, guys. I'm just going to, again, bring up these last 2 screens for you to be able to take a screenshot. I want to mention really quickly also that on Wednesday, we normally do this call on Wednesday, and we also normally have a launch lab on Wednesday. Both of these calls are canceled due to the evening of the holiday and the travel and all the things. So we thank you for your grace. We didn't announce this a little bit sooner, but we will announce it also on our Facebook group. But I want to remind you that on YouTube, if you go to our channel right here, the Quantum Field team, if you go there and you go under playlists, you'll find recordings of last Mondays, last Wednesdays, the launch labs. The launch labs are amazing. If you're getting started, they're so good. And we're just getting going with those. So there's lots to replay, and you can grab those and send those to people and share throughout the holidays. Please do. We're just going to take the day off. So, and I believe Saturday is also going to be taken off. Saturday morning business building Zoom will also be off. So that'll be announced. I just wanted to give you a heads up on that. So the schedule is a little bit off, but in general, this is the schedule. So that's it. I think we did that faster than we had in the past. I'm going to go ahead and turn off my share screen, and I'm going to take a peek and see if I can read if there's any comments. I'm actually the moderator. I'm not sure who's moderating tonight, but if there's any questions in here that I need to answer, I'd be happy to try since we have an extra minute or two, but I can't see them. Let me put my glasses on. Hi, all. If nothing else, thank you so much for being here, you guys. We've got screenshots. Yep, we're good. Do we have captions? It looks like that's going to happen. And I think we're it. Okay, thank you guys for being here. I super appreciate your attention. And we'll be back here again next week. Grab up the replays and have a fantastic, fantastic holiday